Thank you very much. We came here to witness the proceedings of the case of the state against Dr. Besigye and Obeid Lutale. And we have been informed that our leader is not in position to come. And he has objected to coming to this court because we are pursuing the project of fair trial. Fair trial in which the accused must have a fully constituted legal team of his choice. A fully constituted legal team of his choice. You know that notification was given to Justice Baguma in the previous proceedings that unless fair trial is handled expeditiously, and in that way it means that the accused must have their legal team well constituted as it was, with the Martha Karua as leader of the legal team, with the Arias Lukwago as the deputy leader of the legal team, with the legal team ceasing to be intimidated by the forces within the executive, within government, particularly by the CDF. That was the bedrock for the proceeding of this court. Nonetheless, Justice Baguma decided to fix this matter today at 9 a.m. Most of us were here by 9 a.m. and it is coming to 1. There is no proceeding, and I hear there has been a meeting in which they have deliberated. Number one, they have discovered that Dr. Besigye objected to his coming and they cannot just force him. Notice had already been given. Number two, Justice Baguma was so afraid to continue to preside over this court when Dr. Besigye has his supporters to morale boost him. I hear when we sing that we shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday, he's so threatened and he is so exposed that he fears people to sing in court. And therefore instructions were being given that those who are coming to witness the proceedings should not sing in court. Something which we think is also unbecoming and contravenes human rights of self-expression. So, court has not proceeded. The accused have not been in position to come. There are certain rulings that were given on ECMIS in respect to the case of the human rights abuse against the CDF and the two others, which was determined by this court, of which we would need to consider going further on that because we don't think it was a fair ruling. So that is what has happened today, and we are waiting for their new strategy. But as the leaders of PFF, of which our leaders have been incarcerated, including Dr. Kizza Besigye and Obeid Lutale, including Arias Lukwago, who is our national chairman, we have this to say. Number one, it is not incumbent upon one judge to determine whether this case would be determined by him or any other judge, especially that objection had already been given, that under the current Justice Baguma, no justice will be dispensed to Dr. Kizza Besigye. And I think this case is causing a lot of legal and professional encumbrances to Justice Baguma. And we would have advised him to let go in this case before his profession is badly darkened, because it is looking too shabby for him all the time. In this court, search has been done of who is supposed to receive a request by Dr. Besigye and Obeid Lutale, who should be able to give the record of proceedings. in which Justice Baguma gave a ruling about dismissing the application against Mr. Mhozi Kainerugaba on human rights abuses. And everybody doesn't know how to proceed, giving dates and holding meetings about simply receiving legal documents. Simply receiving legal documents. This is the Supreme Court. We are in the premises of the Supreme Court. The Court of Appeal is here, High Court is here. Therefore, we think that justice must be dispensed. But even receiving documents, requests by an accused person who is in prison, people do not seem to want to receive them. It looks like everybody is intimidated. Clerks, secretaries cannot receive documents. This is so unbecoming. This is where justice must be dispensed. If at all clerks, if at all secretaries, registrars can be intimidated and that they cannot even receive documents for processing them into getting a record of proceedings, then where else should we expect a population that is not intimidated, a population empowered by the law to carry out their work? This is something that we condemn in the strongest terms possible, and we want to appeal to those people working here in this kind of space, in this kind of esteemed space, where we think that everything is done in a just way, that nobody should be intimidated under this kind of space. We want to appeal to them to stand their ground. It is their responsibility and it is their right to practice what they started, to carry out their responsibility without being intimidated by anyone. Receiving documents from anyone should not cause any kind of threat to anybody's existence, employment, or safety. And it is only carried by those who can understand that it is their right. They have the right to practice what they are employed to do in order to carry out their responsibility. And nobody is going to do their responsibility apart from themselves. It is themselves that are embarrassing. It is them who are embarrassing themselves. This is what I want to say. Mwe abagana okureceiving empapula zino nga ezivudde ewa Dr. Besigye and Obeid Lutale, mwe mwennyini mwabeeswaza. Ffe abantu aba bulijjo tubalaba Katonda yabayamba ne mubeera mu bifo nga bino. Tulina essuubi nti buli muntu asobola bulungi nnyo okukola omulimu gwe bamuwadde awatali kutiisibwa. It is, these are things which he has created by himself. If at all Justice Baguma was doing his education in a transparent manner, there would not have been these cameras and to depict him as a man who runs away when an accused person is speaking to him. And those were embarrassments. I hear he is trying to forbid those people who are morale boosting a person they want to take to hang by the neck until he dies. We are morale boosting a man so that he can continue to come to court and represent himself. And it is us who should be thanked. I hear they are so embarrassed that we sing the praise of Besigye and we give him encouragement that one day we shall overcome. That one day we shall overcome. That one day we shall overcome. Okay? And when we say we shall overcome, they feel that it is them that we shall overcome, and they are so embarrassed.
And they fear that one day.
And they fear one day when we shall have overcome them. So I hear they don't want us to sing. I don't know what they want to do when we sing. Whether we shall be arrested, I don't know. We are going to study what kind of crime shall we have committed against anyone, if at all we sing to encourage our hero. Even Jesus Christ was morale boosted. Before he was crucified, he became stronger. And I think even Baguma, one time when he's being tried in the courts of law, he will need very many relatives to support him. I don't know if at all he will have supporters like this, but he may be his relatives they will need to encourage him. So, Justice Baguma, let us be clear. We want our freedom to express ourselves. And we can express ourselves through our words, through our presence, through what we say in poems and in songs. It is our right to express ourselves.